Hi everybody, it's Kendrick from Providence Tarot. I'm a little late, but I'm here to bring you your readings, your weeklies, for the third week of September 2019. So for this week, everybody got Sun in Aries, which is the exaltation of Sun being in Aries. And this is talking about assertion. This is talking about how you step up to the plate, how actively responsible you are, and also you acting as your own authority. This is owning up to yourself. This is also, definitely taking responsibility, being held accountable, and also doing what it takes to get things done. Also, what is it that you want, and how, elemental are you going to be within getting what you want, right? How important are you, and how are you going to push forward, what it is that you'd like to see happen? This assertion card is also talking about pushing past fear and not allowing fear to get the best of you, right? Some of us don't take risks because we fear what the outcome might be, but this is saying that you should just be ready to slay dragons at any time because we are always being, presented with, obstacles and also things that we're just going to have to like take on ourselves. So this is definitely saying like, not me against the world, but me against everything else, or me sort of like being faced with everything and the world's experiences. Also, this is kind of like sometimes you might have to focus on yourself and disconnect from all of the other things that might be distracting you as well. That's also an assertion, taking yourself out of that feeling of needing to always be involved, right? Aries, this is going to be your card from the Oracle of the Radiant Sun for the third week of September. You got isolation. This is Saturn in Virgo, okay? So, Saturn is the planet of restriction, and it is also the planet of karma and time. So you might be feeling like you would like to step away from something. It might be making you feel more exhausted than normal. You might be in an isolated place, or you might just be feeling like you would like to escape, right? You want to go inward, okay? You probably just want to focus on, your own process right now. Virgo is the sign that we're in right now. We're coming to the end of that. It's the sixth house of habits, so sometimes your habits may be isolating you. And then these are also sort of like impulses, right? Because Saturn rules Capricorn, which is a sign of initiations, and Virgo is very impulsive with Mercury being there. Okay, everybody. Taurus, here you go. You got Mars in Aquarius, which is rebellion. This is 11th house energy. So how you might be reflecting on an experience may be causing you to want to change something about how you fit into that experience, into the big picture. You want to sort of like use your individualism, right, to take yourself out of the place that people have put you statistically or in their own perspective or in their own mind. You're saying you actually have your own mind and you can do with your own mind what you please. You know what I mean? No one can tell you what your possibilities are or where you're capable of going, because Mars does talk about your capabilities and Aquarius does talk about the things that make you different and innovative and important because of those differences. Gemini, let's see what your card is for this week from the Oracle of the Radiant Sun. Seduction. So this is Jupiter, the planet of growth and expansion, in the sign of undoing, which is Pisces. So this is kind of like, you may have been feeling like you were seduced by a Pisces, or you yourself might be feeling like you want to seduce someone else. Jupiter does talk about there being too much of something, so this might be too much seduction. This might be too much sensuality that is being used to escape a reality. You know what I mean? Because Jupiter could be saying that you are being seduced by the things that might not be so good for you just because it's making you forget what it is that you're actually going through. It's the imagination. Your imagination might be seducing you, right? Or getting the best of you. Cancer. Your card for this week from the Oracle of the Radiant Sun is Discovery. This is Mercury in Sagittarius. So Cancer, this could do with travel. This could do with, just being connected to, the world and news. This is also, you might even get an opportunity to go somewhere or to do something with someone that might be of a different culture than you or might just be of a different belief system. So you might be discovering some things about yourself and about the world through engaging in these activities or going the extra mile to have an experience that is actually going to, enrich your mind. Okay, so you might even be discovering some things about, yourself that you might be, pleasantly surprised with. And this could be someone taking you somewhere to have an experience that you haven't had before. Leo, your card this week from the Oracle of the Radiant Sun is Versatility, and this is Sun and Gemini. So you might be dealing with, needing to focus on changeability and being somewhat of a chameleon, right? You're going to have to kind of like get out of your comfort zone of things just kind of like steady or maintaining or being where they are. This is not stagnant energy. This is kind of like you walking on a tightrope and juggling at the same time. So you're getting a lot of things done. You're being highly productive. It might be making you feel like, whoa, there's a lot going on here. It could be slightly overwhelming to your mental state. This could also be that you probably need to bring a little bit more calmness to this complexity that is your mind. You know what I mean? But, I feel like you're doing well and you're sort of like practicing your flexibility. Virgo. Your card for this week from the Oracle of the Radiant Sun is Moon in Cancer, and this is friendship. So Virgo, you could be reflecting on a friendship. You could be reflecting on, a friendship that brought you foundation. Or this could also just kind of be, it's definitely reflecting. Is this an ibis? I'm going to wonder, this could be an ibis. It could be some kind of bird that lives in the wetlands. So this is spiritual cleansing, right? This is also, appreciating food. So you could be eating a lot more, or you might even just be cooking. You could even be, getting together with friends to celebrate food or celebrate some aspect of self or creativity. This is you also practicing your creativity and bringing, some awareness to that. Maybe you are making something or you're building something that comes from a place of creativity. Maybe you're even doing it with friends, or you might just be making more friends through your networking process. Libra. This is your card for the third week of September from the Oracle of the Radiant Sun. You got decision. Mars in Gemini. Okay, so this is talking about making moves. This is talking about planning and actively being, very thoughtful about your process. You might even be more sensitive to the actions of other people. So you're probably playing your cards right, or you might just be trying to determine what move someone else is going to make next. This could also be you understanding that someone might be trying to control, or someone might be trying to sway a decision, or might be trying to get you to do something that they want you to do, but they're doing it indirectly. You know what I mean? They're kind of like putting you in a position where you have to make a decision, right? Which actually might be a little bit unfair, right? Because this is Mars and Gemini, not Venus. Scorpio, what's going on with you? Okay, Mars in Leo. So this is definitely talking about your ego. This is also talking about, getting what you want and having things your way. You know what I mean? You might be even feeling like you might be butting heads with other people, or other people might be thinking that, you think highly of yourself at this point, and they might be put off by that, Scorpio. This could also be like you fighting against, your yourself. You know what I mean? You might be even fighting against your own ego, right? So you could even be isolated within fighting with your own ego, because it is what has sort of like gotten you in this place of this fixed energy of things sort of being at a standstill. So you have to focus and look at yourself and see what it is, what part, what role that you play in this, and see what changes you can make based on that. Sagittarius, this is your card for the third week of September from the Oracle of the Radiant Sun. You got organization, and this is Mercury, a very fast-moving planet that sort of is disorganized, being in Capricorn, which is a sign that is very organized. So you could be feeling challenged in terms of something that you're trying to build. It might be that things are a little bit scattered and all over the place, so you really need to hunker down, I think that's what it is, and try to get things in order and, make something more of a reality. See what it is that you can accomplish first that's going to get you closer to your goal. What are the first steps? You know what I mean? The opportunity to sort of see something come into formation is going to be encouraging, right? And that's what Capricorn wants to do. It wants to encourage Mercury, that energy of being fast and all over the place, to actually start to put things in their place. So get things in order, put things in their place, organize, and you'll feel better. Sag. All right, Capricorn. Your card this week from the Oracle of the Radiant Sun is the Moon in Sagittarius. And you're feeling more optimistic, definitely. This is optimism. These cards, I love the designs of them. They're so light, though. There we go. Close to the flame, honey. Don't want to burn my cards. So, you definitely are feeling more hopeful. You're feeling like you can get more things done. You're feeling like there are even more places that you can go. You might be experiencing friends differently. You're experiencing like enjoying being out more, enjoying being friends more. You might have even gotten over a process or gotten past a process. You got past something for sure. So it may feel like there's a weight that's been lifted or taken off of your shoulders, and that's why you're able to appreciate the lighter times a little bit more, because you're not so focused on what it is that you might need to do or might need your attention. You know what I mean? You can kind of just like allow yourself to enjoy. Aquarius, your card for the third week of September from the Oracle of the Radiant Sun is Harmony. And this is Sun in Libra. And that energy trines you because it's an air sign as well. And the Sun is debilitated in Libra, but that's only because it's kind of like not thinking about just yourself. You're looking at where you fit into the big picture, just like an Aquarius would. That's why Libra and Aquarius are very tight. Also, you're thinking about what's going to bring you more balance. Also, some of you could be experiencing some situation with your hip, your kidneys, or your lower back. Okay? This could also be like drinking too much. You know what I mean? Remember that you could be trying to find pleasure in drinking. And that's just because of the kidney thing. But most of you are bringing more balance to your situation. You're appreciating life a little bit more, or you're going to do what you have to do to bring more balance to your situation, especially once Mars goes into Libra and the Sun is there as well. Pisces, this is your card for the third week of September from the Oracle of the Radiant Sun. You got Mars in Libra. So this is Mars being like debilitated, right? Making a choice. But this is also Mars getting you to make a decision, getting you to make a choice. You need to be objective in making this choice, and you need to do it not from a place of ego, right? And we got Sun in Aries for the card of the week for everybody, and we got Mars in Libra. So there's some opposition going on here with you in a Libra perhaps, or maybe with you in an Aries. Are you acknowledging something with a Libra, or acknowledging something about yourself? You've got to make some choices, or you have to just make one choice, and don't think about how you're going to, affect other people, or how, that. You could just be sensitive to your own thoughts as well and trying to please others.